arc for a longer
जहाँ
period.
सूची तुम streaming कर दियो ना setting करो.
People have thought that we inherit property of our father, but you earn property for your children. You will inherit the property of your father, and you will earn and create property for your children. Likewise, you have inherited an environment, and you just pass on that environment to down the generation. And a good environment. I am giving an example. Every day,
The stream URL.
our vehicles are increasing. So when we drive vehicles, automobile fossils, they pollute our air because of carbon monoxide. It is very dangerous. And the suffering we have felt in Delhi. So the air pollution is a challenge. So we have to recreate how? Minimum use of 2 and 4 wheelers. Maximum use of public transport system. You young people, you are delighted to use more automobiles, more fuels. More use of automobiles will lead to air pollution. So this is recreation. My simple suggestion is more use of automobiles, internets
जहाँ खर्चे से streaming में जाते हैं.
also pollute. And it
No setting change.
the life on the planet. So recreation means we have to change our lifestyle. Our lifestyle will be changed by less use of automobiles. We have to change our example I am giving. In Japan, Japan is one of the largest producers of automobiles. But in Japan, they use less automobiles. So that is relatively a less polluted country in the world. So let us learn from our experiences. So this is recreation. Then reuse of environment. Reuse. Environment can be reused. Let us not waste. Let us not waste our soil. This is the biggest challenge. More use of chemical fertilizers are making our soil degraded. So my humble suggestion is we have to create awareness on organic farming. Organic farming, the products are helpful and the soil will retain its quality for a longer period of time. So what I have told, let me comprehend. RQ, reimagine, recreate and reuse. Now I will say, what are the causes of environmental pollution? Firstly, deforestation, illegal mining, industrialization, urbanization, more use of automobiles degrade the quality of environment. It pollutes air and so change in the, you might have experienced that the land quality is changing. The seed characteristics are changing. One example, now a day before yesterday, southwest monsoon touched Kerala coast. Earlier, it was taking less than a week to reach Odisha. But now, it takes about a fortnight to reach Odisha. Sometimes it also doesn't reach. Why? Because of the pollutants. this is a changed factor that has happened in sea, in monsoon. And a direct exploitation of organism. This is another thing. We mindlessly cut trees. We do not plant trees, but we cut trees. We convert forest into habitable places. We convert agricultural land. You see, the near Kanpur station, it was agricultural land, but the land is converted for habitation. So this is unusual exploitation of land. Environment supports life on earth and it causes human development. So human destroy landscapes by what? By mining, by hunting, by fishing, by urbanization. So commercialization. Why there is commercialization? Because of demand. We mindlessly enter into consumerism. Sorry. You do not know how many starts you have. You do not know how many paints you have. You do not know how people have one automobile, but they upgrade their automobile, retaining one. Remember, in every house, there are 5 automobiles. So this is mindless consumption. Consumerism. Hyper and hypo-consumerism is also endangering our ecosystem. So how to control this? Reduce, reuse, and recycle. Earlier, there was one cycle in a family. Now there are at least 5 automobiles in a family. Each one owns 2 two-wheelers, and in each family there is more than 2 four-wheelers. Each one owns one two-wheeler, and each family owns more than 2 four-wheelers. I am talking about the middle class. I am not talking about the creamy layer of the society. So my advice is to reduce consumption. When consumption will be reduced, production will be reduced. One example I am giving. British Steel is one of the pioneering steel producing industries in the world. But this industry is closed because of environmental factors. One example of civilized society. So reduce consumption. Unnecessary consumption will lead to exploitation of the mother nature, and subsequently it will endanger our life. As I have told you, we have inherited environment from our ancestors, and we will also pass this quality environment to our next generation. This is our foremost responsibility. Reuse, as I have explained, reuse. We must not abandon a particular commodity when it exists in the life cycle. Then volunteer for cleaning the community. You are all young people. You form a group to clean the community, at least the compound. People say, if you clean your house, if you clean your courtyards, if you clean your campus, at least twice in a week. You might have seen that many flower plants are planted just near your boundary of SKDAV government polytechnic. Do you know, a person who is residing in Vasanti colony has planted it, and he was watering the plant every morning. So this is the social responsibility of a man. So voluntary cleaning of the community will keep you healthy and keep your air quality more qualitative. Then educate and create awareness. What is awareness? Awareness comes from education and training. Suppose I do not know a thing, I know a thing by education. So now emphasis is given on environmental studies, environmental chemistry, and research is going on such subjects. And this is what education. The importance of education is to pass the knowledge, skill, and aptitude down the generation to adapt, to create awareness on. Then next is conserve water. It is told that in 2040 there will be water scarcity because water level is going down because of irrational consumption of water. Water is consumed for domestic purpose, for agricultural purpose, for industrial purpose. Appropriate use of water will save our civilization. Otherwise, the whole civilization will perish. Without water and air, people are destined to die. So I am not I am apprehending it. I am not threatening you. I am apprehending the danger. Water consumption, mindless water consumption in domestic level, we have a limit. How many liters of water a family containing 5 members should spend? But we spend more than it. Irrational boring. In Basanti colony, Chand colony, you will find in each house there is a borewell, despite as a government public pipe water. So this is irrational exploitation of nature. In each house you will find water pumps. We are misusing electricity as well as water. You will find the drinking water is flowing in the drains. Is it good? No. It is a threat to the mankind. I may have more water now, but my generation will suffer because of water scarcity. So conservation of water by different means is to be adapted. Then for the young people I am telling, don't go for mindless shopping. You shop wisely. What you need? Suppose you need one pen, buy one. Suppose you need one notebook, buy one. Suppose you need one pair of dress, you buy one. But irrational buying is also threat to mankind in terms of environment. And each one must plant one tree each year. And everybody must take a oath that I will give a gift to my friend in his path. Before presenting, you make a pit, make it ready for planting, and plant in an appropriate place. And take the responsibility of nurturing the plant and create a green zone in and around your community. So, environmental protection means protecting the natural environment by individuals and government. So, what is my responsibility? My individual responsibility is to protect my environment with individual capacity. Then, from individual to group. Suppose you are a student of civil engineering diploma, you have a capacity of 60 people. You 60 people will think how to protect environment. Then, departments of SKDAV Polytechnic will think how to protect the environment of your locality, of your campus and the periphery. So this is the responsibility. Then government. Who is government? Government is like us. We have formed government. So the objective is to conserve the natural resources, existing natural resources, and repair damages and reverse the trend. Three things I am telling. You conserve existing natural resources. I do not know why the government has taken the step to close the DAV pond. This is destruction of water body. I strongly object it. I strongly object it. When there was no Basanti colony, there were two ponds. One pond was almost perished, but this pond, what I have learned, that they are going to convert this by what I do not know. So the water bodies, more water bodies are to be created. More water bodies, ponds. And those ponds can be taken care of by your group, by your organization, by government, by urban local bodies like municipal corporations, to conserve natural environment. But this is conservation of natural environment. Then damage repair. You must repair the damage. This is a must. And other one is you reverse that. Earlier, I am consuming mindlessly. Now I will not consume mindlessly. This is the reverse. Earlier, I was giving gifts and potting cakes. This time, we will present our friend a fruit-bearing trees. So this will make you healthier. So how we can protect our environment? By using latex paints in our house. Properly maintained vehicles. So greater gas mileage or fuel mileage and emit fewer pollutants. This is a must. You maintain your vehicle so that it will be fuel efficient as well as it will emit less pollutant to the air. Then conserve energy. It may be air, it may be light, it may be electricity, you conserve it. Don't burn your yard waste. Suppose the yard waste, suppose the waste of your campus must be conserved for organic manures. And you park your personal car, use it at the time of very necessity. Use public transport. So why environmental protection is most essential? You see, water pollution, global warming, smoke, acid rain, deforestation, wildfires are few environmental issues. Now you might have heard global warming. Each year, the temperature of Mother Earth is increasing. Each year, the water pollution is increasing. And each year, the forest patch is decreasing because of urbanization and mindless use of wood. So, environmental protection includes emergency environmental plan, environmental policy, environmental strategy. As I have told you earlier, to rethink. When you rethink, you will make environmental plans. And the sum total of environmental plans are environmental policies. And sum total of environmental policy will give you to act, that is environment. So my advice is you form a eco club in your institute. Be an active member and make a group and carry on small activities. It will give you potence that we are environmental focused. So deforestation, as you know, is causing air pollution, global warming, water pollution, and natural resource. So what is a environmental policy? Environmental policy is a document which will include the improving environmental performances. Environmental performance by individuals, by groups, by government, and by government agencies and NGOs. So, again I am repeating, environmental policy is a document that will include measures to improve environmental performance by a group, by the government, and by NGOs. So our government has enacted Environmental Protection Act in the year 1986 and authorized central government to protect and improve environmental quality, control and reduce pollution from all sources. You see, this is a legislation made by the government to protect environment, to control environment. So if a person or organization is not following the norms of Environmental Act, is liable for punishment under the provisions of the Act. So my humble submission is, as a law-abiding citizen of our country, we must follow the provisions of the Act religiously, because pollution has become very important problem for industries. That is why there are three legislations. One is the Air Pollution and Protection and Control of Pollution Act 1981, the Water Pollution and Control Act 1974, and as I have told, Environmental Protection Act. So there are number of acts. There are 16 acts enacted by the government. One is Air Prevention and Control Pollution Act, Water Prevention and Control Pollution Act 1974, Environmental Protection Act 1986, Air Prevention and Control Pollution Act and Rules of Union Territories, Chemical Accident and Responses. So, for this, government has created Pollution Control Board. These boards are responsible to conserve, to control, and to monitor the quality of air, water in the country. So with this, I conclude my speech and thank you for a patient here. Thank you all once again.
Thank you, sir.
Any doubt? Any doubt? Any doubt? Can you ask any questions? Let us conclude. Thank you all. Thank you all.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir, for your valuable presentation. And I am sure this should be beneficial for all concerned. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Okay. I'm done.
Dear participants, we have our next session at 5 p.m. and that would be the valedictory session along with feedback. Thank you all.